Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Clan Quest mod. Alright guys, so we're back here. So I think the next quest is Zhao's warehouse, if I'm mistaken. So let me double check here. Alright, so now that we finished the other playthrough, I can focus on only this one. Alright, so these two are in East LA, right? This one also. So you have this. I'm not sure. I will have to go to the Giovanni Mansion, probably not. King for hire, skipping for now. This one is going to stay. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to do this one too. We need to talk to the tire. Yeah. So I have no idea what's the resolution of this quest, so we are going to talk to the tire there. So I'm not sure exactly if we need to like defeat it in some sort of argument or even combat, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we're ready. So, which tire? I don't know. Oh, you. So we meet at last. So I've heard quite a bit about you, young Malkavian. So did you put enough points in persuasion before you came by to defeat me? Not really. Or do you have all specs maxed out with a rifle in hand? So persuasion, points. This one can be eloquent when the time strikes. Not really. If that's what you mean, rubbery friend. Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Did you put experience points in charisma and scholarship or not? You know you can still access the character menu in conversation, so it's not too late. So quiet yourself, rubber donuts. They're still watching. You're killing the mood. Man, I hate this font so much. So yeah. So the brave young protagonist is here to confront I, the malignant villain. So I suppose we should exchange quips or something. Well, we are, or already are, basically. So seriously, none of your dialogue abilities are going to show up this time. Let's see. Let's go with the first one. So, they are still watching. Yes, foul villain. Why hasn't thou cut down and spilled the blood of the innocent? So, no reason. So, I read that as a negative, but that's not what I meant. So, no reason, you lunatic. You should know that better than anyone. This is all just an illusion, and for what? None of this makes any sense. Do you think I killed these pixel people for any better reason? Well, that's a fun way to say it, these pixel people. So if you are but a mirage in my mind's eye, then if I blink, you will go away for good? I suppose I would. It would be awfully convenient for the developer too. There's really no animation for a tire, but I meant what I said about there being no dialogue options, so you better vanquish me swift and painlessly. So then we skew. My God, I'm having so much trouble reading this. So then we skew from your from my minds. You swing set reject. There you go. You broke through the fourth wall. All right. So yeah, even the tires are mocking us for not having enough persuasion here, which I don't. It's just, and they knew I wouldn't. That's why the quest is designed this way, right? Now I don't know if this is like a clan quest or if this is like a quest like in the base game, you know what I mean? But it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, the logic of the quest is the same, right? But yeah, we dispatched like the figment of our imagination there. So probably there's like different ways of solving this quest. Maybe like different like dialogue. What the fuck just happened? So the point of the quest is that there's no point, you know. Oh wait, almost saved on top of what I saved there. All right, so let's see if we can save Zhao here. So this without disciplines can be very complicated because we don't have any way to mitigate the damage, nor way to like speed this up in any way. So if they start shooting us at the same time, I don't think we can survive one run of this. We'll see. I know.
I don't know where your friend is.
The Tom.
Johnny's at Glaze.
725, okay. Your benevolence is a mystery to me.
I am a man.
They're coming?
You should leave. Excuse
Alright, so let's see. He's probably going to die here, but that's okay. I cannot hang around here.
me.
I mean, I could just try to kill them, I guess. But that is not easy. I mean, not killing them, but surviving, as you saw right there. But maybe that was enough. Well, I survived, but I think he died. Yeah, but I'm not trying this again. I don't think there's a great way for me to do this with this character. Other than like being lucky, I could like try 5 times and on the like the 6th time maybe I would have like a different result, but that's basically it. Alright, so I need to feed real quick here. The last thing we want is a Malkavian rampaging the streets of Chinatown here.
Get out of my way.
I will get out of here, Odin. If you give me blood. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that was bad. Well, I have to play it again, regardless. I just killed the guy for no reason. But Jaw's not gonna make it anyway. See? If you get a bad roll at this, it is simply not doable.
Excuse
me. Alright, already a bad load. I saved an awful spot here. Yeah, I need to restart. Okay. See, that's why I was saying this quest is annoying.
Wong Ho. I don't know. Johnny's at Glaze. It's his
sorry.
club. You should leave. Excuse me.
Yeah. Just getting stuck on the stairs here.
Wong Ho. I don't know where you're. Johnny's. You should leave.
Sure.
Excuse me.
I'm not going to jump this time. Yeah, see, I'm getting absolutely massacred. So that first run was incredibly lucky. Because as I said, we don't have a way to survive this. Like the way I usually do. Like just like running.
John, you should leave. Excuse me.
I'm just going to go from over here. Since he's going to die anyway, might as well just try the safest route possible. There you go. Alright. Let's save this time and let's not kill the guy while feeding, please. Alright. Okay, so had to be a little bit creative here. Well, now I can't feed on the guy because now they got stuck here. Awesome. Why don't you find someone else? This lady's not going to have enough blood. What about this side here? The one here right now? Alright, we are running out of options early here. You. Well, she's good to see, but I don't care. I need to feed. Oh, she didn't. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the glaze here. So I'm pretty sure in this playthrough here, I already bought mainly what I'm going to need here. Alright, so as I said, because we joined the Sabbat, this one's going to be very, like, unorthodox. Like, the things that we need to do here. And also, because of the no disciplines thing, certain fights in the near future are going to be borderline impossible, so there's going to be a lot of loading involved, just like in this last quest here. We are going to need some good RNG here.
Am I supposed to know? You don't look like someone who needs. Johnny's in his.
Okay. I don't know what's happening to my keyboard here. Oh, there was no joke. I just lifted my keyboard here. There was a grain of rice below the keyboard. I was like, the keyboard is making a weird noise here. A grain of rice. That's awesome. Alright.
Oh.
A grain of rice in Chinatown. My god. If this was a Little Tokyo or something, this would have been absolutely perfect. Alright. Hey, Johnny.
Who the hell you think you are, asshole?
Thugs, bless you, easy meat.
The fuck do you want? Huh? Who
Did you pick up the sewer rat?
told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you?
One more time, where's the sewer rat?
Don't tell it a thing,
told me
John.
that.
Shoot it.
You're dead, asshole.
You'll find out.
What the fuck?
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is normally a bullet of that caliber
hell?
would like dispose of Johnny.
Sure,
And we'll discuss the
No,
matter
fuck
of your
you.
missing
Die
contact.
already.
sure. Alright, so we're going to have exactly the same problem we had in the job quest here. The difference
You
here,
had to kill him, didn't
at least we have like a clear route here
you? I also
that
must
we can
protect-
follow. Oh, I cannot get it. I was like, why am I not like being able to get it? I already have it. All right, so we have to just hope for the best here, and that was not the best. See, but I don't think I've ever been shot by the guys on the second floor. This is the first time that ever happened. Yeah, we are getting like horrible rolls everywhere here. So we're going to have to... Yeah, if I get stuck here on this floor, it's over. The jump has to work immediately. Oh, alright, that was close. The problem is that I don't know which weapon they are using, but the one that they are using is actually giving me knockback. And knockback obviously is a nightmare here. Let's try something else. Yeah, guys with different weapons, that's a problem because then it becomes Doom. It becomes like each enemy has a different skill that you need to look out for.
Someone there?
This one you need to be closer, that one you need to dodge and so on. Yeah, I might need to actually fight here for the first time on the channel here. I don't think there's a way to do this. I just don't have enough HP to just go downstairs, you know? I could pull like a point in dodge here, but that's about it. I don't think it's going to be enough to save me here. So let's use this save as a base here. Let's just fight. There's no point in trying this forever. Alright. So, which gun here? The grease gun, okay. So they can't hit me through the glass, but this glass probably will break eventually. Where are the other guys? Why is that empty? That's weird. Maybe they all went down? That's a problem? There's one guy there. Alright, you need to take it very slowly here. Oh. Alright, the green gun is good for this. Oh, there's a guy here. Okay. Thank you. That's actually useful. So I don't think I've ever done this like ever in my entire life, fighting the guys here. I always run away. But yeah, we don't have any way to protect ourselves. We don't have any way to like evade the guys. So instead of rolling the dice forever, might as well just clear the way here. It's not like that's super hard to do, you know what I mean? Alright, everybody's dead. Oh, I forgot to hide the gun, man. That's bad. Okay. Let me just unequip the gun here just to avoid accidents. Okay. So let's go to the Food Syndicate, right? So I have 7 humanity. So probably because I'm thinking here. Let me think. So after the Food Syndicate, we are not going to get the call from Gary because we are not in Camarilla anymore. So what that does is that will probably prevent us from going to the Giovanni Mansion. But I actually don't remember in Clan Quest if you go to the Giovanni Mansion or not for another reason. So we cannot get the item from Pisha, which is the best item in the game, right? So because of that, our defense is going to be as bad as it is right now or worse for the longest time. So I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this, to be honest. Because the only reason we are here is to get Barabbas. So we are not working for the Camarilla anymore. We are working for the Mac, technically.
So glad you...
Sure. Hello there.
Good.
Alright, so...
I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This
I mean,
should make
kinda.
you a most intriguing specimen.
Clearly not as much
You
as I
and your
thought.
kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Oh. Subject is male. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age
Appearance of a cycle.
unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there.
Hey.
I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because
Sure
it's
you
my
are.
task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, give me...
Oh yeah, guys, I've been
everything
playing
you've got. Begin the experiment.
Vampire the Masquerade Redemption.
Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light,
obviously
releasing
off screen
moderate
here.
UV radiation. Does that burn at
And
all?
man, it's so clunky. It is very clunky.
Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even
So I need to
physical
get used to the
discomfort.
controls first.
Shut down the lights. Conclusion. UV
So if you guys
radiation
don't
does
know-
not produce the desired effect.
It's one of those games that is like in the middle of
Please,
like
move on to the next chamber.
in between the action
If
games
you cooperate.
and the RPG games from like the 90s to the 2000s, that conversion. So before you play a game like a Bloodlines, for example, you would have all these games that have like clunky movements methods basically. And Redemption is one of those, so it's very clunky. The camera work is clunky, everything's clunky. There's nothing that is good mechanically in the game, frankly.
Resourceful. Your survival instinct
I'm enjoying
borders
the
on
game.
Animalistic. I'm curious about your...
Yeah. I thought. So I'm enjoying the game, but man, it's hard to play. So I need to like get comfortable to be able to like
Your kind is resourceful.
play it faster.
Your survival instinct borders on animalistic.
I don't like doing this thing here,
Curious
but
about your innate
in some mods you need
abilities.
to do it.
Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick.
Okay, so let me get... So yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to play it on the channel, but I need time to actually get used to everything. Because it's one of those games that you play like despite the mechanics, not because of them. You know what I mean? But that's not the first time I played a game like this for the channel, right? Call of Cthulhu is the greatest example of that. Mechanically awful, but a great game. Like the rest of the time.
Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder.
Am I just
how
missing?
many limbs can you lose before you cease to function?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This thing.
You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets.
Yes, let's see.
Proceed to the next room.
Alright, here I would much rather use melee weapons, so where's the sword?
Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find
Begin the
out if there's
Castlevania
any
experiment,
truth
come
in an
on.
old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt?
Nope.
I'd rather the
hurt.
experiment didn't end here.
For him.
Please. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men are veteran mercenaries. Hey. The weapon modifications are mine.
Where's everybody?
Refined incendiary.
Come back here.
Promising. Suggest a few tests. What is it doing?
Where's the other guy? Oh, thank you.
Subject has terminated. Belmont team. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of
The
interest.
Belmont team.
You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about many regimes use
Ooh,
electricity
almost committed a huge mistake there. Yeah, whatever.
to torture information out of the captain. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. You have demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen.
This
And I'm
always
quite
bothered me, the
perplexed
fact that
how
he
something
says
that
like,
should be dead
you have demonstrated
displays
like
strong survival
gigantic
skills.
brain skills
Begin the final test.
because you
Step
shot
into
the
the
thing
next
that
room.
like puts electricity in the room instead of going in like a moron. Just
Stand
it
by.
seems like a
Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined
almost like
fire is
a
weakness of
he's
your
mockingly praising me. You know what I mean?
kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you.
He's like, ooh, you're so smart. Like, what's the name of the girl? Ooh, I'm so impressed. Kiki? Yeah, I'm just not hitting my shots at all, which is weird. I have firearms 4 already. But alright, whatever. Let's just sort them down here. Great, got stuck. Awesome. Love it when that happens. That's my favorite thing in the game. Getting stuck. Stay there, Mr. Food. Why are you running away, bro? I'm sure that's not what they teach in like SWAT school. Like,
Hey, hold it!
the guy's ahead of you, just give him your back and run to the nearest room. The guy's running backwards. Come on. See you, bro. Alright, I think I don't need this for anything. but I'll get it anyway. Alright.
My employer's punishment for your escape would be 1,000 times more painful than anything you could devise.
Sure.
I refuse to give you the satisfaction.
Alright, so before we start this... Now I need to check my hacking here. Because I might not be able to actually hack anything. No, it's 9, okay. Alright, we're good.
To get you too. Wait, we can't. Let's check the computers. Anything on...
Well, I'm kind of gambling on myself here. Let's see if I can actually do this. Because if you can't, you can let Barabbas do it as far as I know. Why were you looking the other direction, bro? These guys are very incompetent. Alright, so I need to open this. I don't think I can open this right now. It's like 10, I think. Yeah. Lock picking. So I can just put on 1 point security here. Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Without blood buff, you just need to put points in everything. Really? Come on. Oh, I see. It's one of those weird doors in this game. You have to open both sides for some reason. But I need the book. Alright, I have the sword. I need to read this. Right, so let me read the book already. I already have everything lined up, right? Yeah, 4. Okay. Let's just do it. Alright. Now we just need the firearms book, but that one... oh yeah, that one we are not going to get. Because we are not going to go to the Society of Leopold, I don't think. So I'm not sure. So we are not going to Society of Leopold, we are not going to Griffith Park, we are not going to the Giovanni Mansion, I think. Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
Let's go.
Okay.
Freeze!
Let's go and do something.
Hey, stop right there. Hey, hold it. Hey, hold it.
Yeah, can't hide there. So, species X. Oh, wrong one. Wait. Alright. Purge.
That was the last of them. Will do. And thanks.
Let's go.
Hey, hold it. Freeze!
Alright. So there will be... If there's a phone call here, it's Mac. If there's no phone call, then we just go. That was a random sound of the game, by the way, not a phone call. But it's funny that it actually played right now. But yeah, no phone call, so we need to go to Chinatown. Here. Yeah, so probably should do the Kinder for Hire quest line now. I don't think we're going to get humanity points in Chinatown? Oh, in Chinatown, sorry, in East LA. Yeah. So the first one, do I already have it here, right? To kill the guy? Yeah, businessman in the garage. Okay, so let's do the quest line right now. Oh yeah, I need to equip myself back here. I mean, not really, I need to be stealthy. Second one is okay. Sorry, not this time. Come on.
Where to?
We need to go to downtown, okay. Alright, so I'm trying to think here, how am I going to handle the rest of the game here without the item from Pisha? That is going to be very difficult to do. Like, really difficult. Like, Bloodlines extreme level of difficulty. Garage, this side. So the Kindred for Hire quest line, we need to kill a guy on the garage here. Then we need to defeat. My God, we need to kill another guy at the confession. Then the other one, oh yeah, is that guy in Hollywood? Oh, that's going to be a problem, actually. Oh yeah, true. I need to talk to the guard first. He's on the second floor, I think. I'm like, why this is empty? Hey. Yeah, already went south. I see, so I only have one shot. Okay. I just clicked anything there. I need to read. Security, huh? The God's Mile, an altercation needs aversion, topside. Go there. Alright, so the cop's gone. I can't believe that actually worked. But I do have Persuasion 7, which for a quest in downtown should be enough. And the guy's on my right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I need to kill that guy without him seeing me. Like, if I had a rifle, I could shoot him from here, I guess. I don't think I have one. No, I don't walk around with rifles, usually. Alright. See you, bro. Sorry. Business. Okay, so now we need to go back and we need to hope that the guard is not here. So that's part 1 of the quest. We need to go, we're going to have to go to the Haven to get the second part. But it's quicker to just go to the skyline than like to travel to Santa Monica to go to the smaller Haven, you know what I mean? I think. Especially because the second guy is very close to home. The guy we need to kill. So I don't know how that's going to affect my questing there in East LA. I would have to think about every single quest to see like what that would do. But I do know that walking around with low humanity is bad. So that's enough for me. Now I'm pretty sure that in the base game you actually can't go lower than 3, I think. So that's like the base like floor there. Or I could be wrong about it. Or maybe it's on Clan Quest. One of the two has like a limit of like how low you can go, you know? So we'll find out, I guess. Alright. Oh yeah, I just saw the trailer for the new It. So there's a new It coming out, but it's a series, like a TV show from HBO, I think. So if someone's going to make a show like about It, might as well be HBO, right? Like they are known for like their excellence in that area, I guess. I say I guess because I don't watch TV shows really. So I've never seen like Game of Thrones or anything like that. I don't care, you know. But if someone's going to make them, might as well be like the best ones, you know what I mean? So the idea of the show is kind of weird, because it's like literally backwards.
Master?
Not here, okay. So let me just get the quest here real quick. Oh, the library quest, yeah, I forgot. Oh, Beckett is actually going to keep working with me. Well, he's not Camarilla, really. Okay, I completely forgot about this quest because I wasn't expecting to get it, actually. Alright. So, the show's kind of backwards as far as I know. Because they are gonna go... I think like the first movie of the remake version of like 2016, 2017, whenever it was. When the characters were kids, you know, the Losers Club there in Derry. I think it was like in the 50s, like 50 something. So the TV show is going to start in the 60s, so a little bit later, I think. It might be like earlier, not sure. But so that's the first season, and then they are gonna go backwards. So they are gonna go like, because it attacks in cycles of like 27 years in the book and so on. So what that does is that they are gonna go backwards like probably 27 years and so on. So instead of showing like progressing to the future, like where the survivors age and like fight it again, it's gonna go backwards. So you know that shit's gonna go down because the only group that defeated it were the Losers Club, right? When they were adults. So because of that, I expect a lot of bloodshed on the show, especially like kids, because that's its favorite meal, right? Because kids are the most afraid, right? And he feeds on fear. Alright, so for this quest here, we need to kill this guy. But I think we need the cup first, right? Yeah. Here. Take the drink. Open your wrist, put a bit of your blood in it. Leave with the drink in hand. So how, as a Malkavian, do I convince this guy to actually drink this? That's rough. Special delivery for Rico. The Queen of Clubs wishes to keep your diamonds in this house. Alright. So how does the bloody beverage meet your tongue? You seem so powerful. Alright. Find the ocean and swim until you see the shores of the Shanghai land. Just go, bro. There you go, there goes Rico. Let me get the money. Hey, this guy just teleported here. Crazy.
Money, right? Been a while.
500. Good. Alright. So, hopefully that worked. Let me see. I did, okay. Alright, so now the next thing. Oh yeah, the dodge book is also at the Giovanni mansion. Oh my god, man. That's going to be a huge problem. Okay, so now I need to get the third part. So the third part is a very complicated one. So there's going to be like a congressman in the streets in Hollywood, right? And we need to kill the congressman. That's easy. That is easy. The problem is there's like some super soldiers there. And when I say super soldiers, they are really strong. That you need to deal with while you kill the congressman. And like after he dies, they will be patrolling the streets there. And also, you need to deal with the cops. So I have to like deal with like an army of enemies in this quest, basically. So let's see how this goes. Probably not well. Email. Another hit. Okay. Alright, so I also have the library quest now, so that's some extra XP that I cannot like afford to lose. So I'm glad Beckett's still working with me here. But it's very like on brand, right? For him to not stop working with me because I'm Sabat, you know? That's not who he is, really. So that makes sense. I'm glad I still can use Mercurio and Vandal too. That's going to be key later. Let's feed on this guy here. Don't move. So yeah, even though I'm interested in the show, I am way more interested in what they're going to do from the second season onwards. I think it's like 3 seasons, if I'm mistaken, or something like that. Imagine, well, like in the beginning of the century, how did they deal with the clown, you know, without any sort of like communication, really. They barely had like telephones at that point. Okay, so yeah, Hollywood. Oh, I misclicked.
Need a ride?
I was like, where do I need to go? I'm going to finish the Kid for Heart quest first before I start doing the library quest. Now, the library quest is kind of pointless, to be honest, because it gives us the sword, but I already have the sword. Unless it gives us the bro sword instead of the medieval sword here, which some mods give you. But the medieval sword is already pretty strong. Alright, so that is the guy we need to kill. So we need to kill this guy and deal with a bunch of guards. So obviously the rifle would be ideal here, but I don't have the rifle right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just shoot him with whatever I have here and hope that kills him. Oh, the blooper, yeah. You know what? Can I buy bullets for this? Because that would be funny. That I'm not killing the guy, I'm like pulverizing the guy, really?
Buy a watch.
Alright. Ah, don't even remind me of the Giovanni.
Hola.
Special. Yeah, he doesn't have bullets. Well, he does have a grenade, but you know. Why don't you buy this anyway? Yeah, I'm not gonna go back to Santa Monica just for this, so I'm just going to shoot him with whatever I have here. The reason why I'm going to show you guys there, like there's a specific placement that you gotta have in order to kind of survive this. Especially the situation, I'm doing everything that I'm doing in every quest, like taking into consideration that I don't have any sort of like failsafe, like imbued into the character, weaved into my character, because of the no disciplines thing, which means that I need to create some escape route before I do anything here. So the idea is, first of all, you only have this much space for people to shoot at you. So if push comes to shove, you can just, you know. Also, this is where we're going to use what we are going to use to escape. So that's the premise here. Let's see if it works. So I need a weapon that can kill a guy with like at most 1 or 2 shots. The grease gun is just not strong enough, but it is fast enough. I could just walk up to the guy and kill him, but then I would have to deal with like 6, 7, 8 guys. Probably this one is the best one. The Anaconda of this version. Some people teleporting there. It's just my Malkavian mind making me see bugs in the game. What a vile... Oh! Good. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So I have 3 humanity. I knew this one was going to give me 2. I remember that. So you murdered the California, I think, congressman. Yeah. Oh, they're down here. Jesus, bro. That's awful. They are down here.
Who's there?
No one. Alright, so how am I going to do this? So I'm not at Nosferatu right now, so what I cannot travel from here, so I need to go up. So I need to find an entrance. So up there must be a gigantic pandemonium right now, because the moment you do that, a bunch of guys spawn. Oh, thank you. So let's see if that will allow me to go up. Outside, I mean. What is going on? I'm stuck? Thank you. This game. Okay, so let me just switch the weapons. Alright, so there should be some guys here. No cops, okay. Oh, those guys, they're walking on the other side of the street. You guys can see them near the motel there.
Hop in.
Let's go. So let's go to Santa Monica and do the Santa Monica part of the library quest, because I can go to my haven there too. Might as well. I just want to like leave. That place becomes a nightmare after you do the quest. Alright, so now I'm walking around with like Humanity 3, like I'm almost a mindless beast at this point. So the first thing I need to do is the smoke shop, right? Okay. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright, now I need to go to the coffee shop. That's a place I would never go to. A smoke shop. You know what? I probably wouldn't go to a coffee shop either. So, never smoked in my life. And I don't drink coffee. Haven't drank coffee in like, let me do some calculations here. 21 years. Yeah. I remember the day I stopped. I have insomnia, so I cannot, if I drink coffee, I just won't sleep. I drink tea every morning, a cup, and the tea has caffeine on it, but I drink it in the morning, not like at night, ever, because then I would never be able to sleep, you know what I mean? Alright, 5th. Okay. So now I need to go to... Oh, in this version there's like the... I thought I could bring him down with punches, but yeah. My god, the difference. That's insane. Okay. So yeah, no coffee. I used to drink coffee and milk like every day until I was 13, but the problem was so bad because I would actually use that to my like advantage, really. So what I would do, because I had insomnia, right? So I would like study for like tests at school, you know. So I would study for tests like we're going to have like a math test or like a chemistry or something. Back in the 7th grade, I didn't have like chemistry. I had like just science. Like the name of the discipline was science, you know. And I would just like study from like 1 a.m. to like 5, 6 a.m. and then go to school. And then ace a bunch of tests. Because I just read about them, you know, I didn't forget or go to sleep or something. So I would do well in the test, but I would be cranky the entire day because you haven't slept, right? So I had a reputation for like, almost like a bipolar disorder having kid. Because I would have like this mood swings. But that was just because I hadn't slept. You know, sometimes I did that for 2 days in a row. No joke. But that was absolutely destroying me. So it was like technically good in terms of like what I was going to be like, what I was being like able to do with the extra time, you know. But that's not how your body works. That's not how like human beings work, really. Even if you do something like kind of extreme just to like get an advantage, like shooting steroids or something, that's cool. It might help you with something, but at the end of the day, the body will come back knocking, you know. You will have to pay. That's how it always is. Alright, library? Okay. Alright, so let's go back home. one of the reasons why this game works so well, if you walk around here in, for example, here at the pier, obviously that section is not like available. You need to only claim quests, right? But you walk around, and one of the reasons why the game is so effective is precisely because the game was so limited, and the technology was so limited back then too, that you just couldn't have a bunch of NPCs here. Because if you redid this area, you would never like have the pier closed and like nobody showing up at the pier, you know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense at all. Especially in Santa Monica, right? So there would always be at least tourists there. So if you redid the game instead of like doing what Bloodlines 2 is doing, which is like create a new hubs and new cities like Seattle, you know? You would have to put a bunch of NPCs there and then it just wouldn't hit the same. So the limitations of the time actually made the game better, technically speaking. Just because several things that you would need to do today, or at least like maybe even like 10-15 years back in time, they couldn't do. So that made the game more like somber and like dark in a way. So you can pass this off as like a choice instead of a limitation, you know what I mean? Alright, now I need to go... Oh, I need to go to the Haven. Yeah. I was like, where did you go? Oh yeah, let me go and buy some bullets for the blooper while I'm here. I'm here. That's a goofy. I also saw that Lilo Stitch was released, right? It's in cinemas right now. And I remember loving that movie as a kid. But I'm like, why? You know, why? Why are bringing all these things back? I don't get it. Just create new stuff, you know what I mean? Or don't create anything. What about that?
You might like this.
Let's see. The Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm not buying this. This one I am. I just saw something, okay? So which one? Well, I already have the assault rifle, right? Oh, it's a different one. I see. As you might imagine, I am not. I don't have any knowledge of guns, like at all. Oh, I see. This is the oh, so the guy had it because I didn't know. This is a grenade launcher. I see. Well, yeah, obviously. Okay. I thought the grenade was a separate item. It's actually the fuel source, kind of. So yeah, I don't know anything about guns. It's not part of our culture here at all. So every time I watch like a YouTuber that I like and they start talking about guns, they start showing like their gun collection, I'm like, oh my god, because my brain goes straight to criminal immediately. Because I've never thought of guns as protection. Because every time we heard about guns here or in other places that I lived, it was always like people killing people, people raping people, people like mugging people, and so on. It was never like guns equal security or safety or freedom, you know? It's a completely foreign concept for us here. If I tell anybody I have a gun, people will think twice about having any sort of like relationship with me. They would be scared, and rightfully so, because I have a killing machine, you know what I mean? But that's a cultural thing, right? That's definitely not how we see the thing. Oh yeah, I need to go to the Haven too, right? Alright, so chasing Ariana, sure. Quid pro quo. Night at the library. Yeah, I think that's the last thing I need to do here in Santa Monica, so I don't think we need to come back here ever. So it's just not part of our culture here, really. So it's always weird because of the connections my brain makes. I need to like take a step back and try to analyze this in like less broader terms and be more specific about like culture and like how people are raised and so on. It's just like watching a video of people like eating frogs, for example. I don't eat frogs. We don't eat frogs here. But it's not like it's wrong or right, it's just a difference. We didn't grow up with this, you know what I mean? But we eat chicken. And we eat like cows and stuff like that. And in certain places in the world, we would be the disgusting ones, you know? So you have to keep that in mind every time. But that's actually very hard to do. It's not easy at all. The bias is way too strong, you know? I will never not watch a video of someone like eating frogs, even if the frog is like fried and so on, and not be disgusted by it, you know? It's just impossible. Alright, so let's go back to Chinatown.
Going somewhere?
Alright, this one also might be a problem. So I think I'll have to use like a hit and run tactic. So I need to start the fight and then run away. I don't think I'll be able to deal with these guys. So I'm gonna run here. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to even pick any weapons here. I'm just going to straight away run. The only guy that I need to kill to complete the quest is this guy here.
So you think you can fuck him? Don't play.
Alright. Come into my hole. You're next. Come on. It's coming. Food. Come on, I have enough strength for this. Actually, I don't. Now that I think of it. You know what? Whatever. Alright, so I need to kill the other guys. So let's see if they are there. Actually, I just need to kill one guy. Okay, heal a little bit. Okay. No cops. We're good. There you go, complete the quest line. Humanity 3, not good. Alright, so first of all, I need to feed here. Perfect. Now I need to see what I'm going to do with the points there. I don't think I can do a whole lot. But yeah, I need to operate here with the knowledge that I'm not going to have the books, right? So I'm not going to have a firearms book, and I'm not going to have the dodge book, so I can put points in there. Am I going to need stealth for anything? I don't know, because we're not going to the Society of Leopold either. Maybe we are, I don't know. I could put on Blood Heal, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put more on Blood Heal here. I think that's a good investment for later. Alright, so let's just set up the guy here in the library. Alright, so I was not expecting the library quest. We discussed this before, so I thought it was a possibility, but I was not sure. But apparently it is on the menu here. Which is good because we already lost the cafe quest, right? And the CDC quest too. Oh, if there was a way to get the book. I mean, could I go to the stronghold just to do the quest for her? Actually, you know what? And I didn't pay attention at all on the map. But maybe I can activate the stronghold just because of the Pisha quest. Like, unrelated to the sarcophagus, you know? So maybe I could just get in, get the book, and leave. Now that would be cool. Probably not, right?
Need a ride?
Yeah, it's not even here. Not today. Okay. If you think about it, the aesthetic of like the basically how media was like at the end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, was everybody was like Neo from the Matrix or Buffy, right? Everybody was like that, black jacket and so on. But when you think about how everything looks today, everything looks so clean, and everything is like superhero-y. So everything's have been like Marvelized, really. So I'm here. So I need to go to the library. Library is 10. So I need to go to, wait, library 10? Yeah. So I need to go to waypoint E, right? So one right? Sorry. No, that's wrong. No, that's definitely wrong. That's not where I need to go. Yeah, no, that's wrong. Yeah, I'm going to the opposite side. The theater. The library. Because I remember that the entrance to the library is across from something, right? Huh. I'm actually lost. I mean, not in like the bigger tunnel here. I'm actually lost in terms of like finding the correct entrance. Wait, am I in downtown or Santa Monica now? Downtown, right? I don't even know that. Yeah, downtown. Okay. So let me, since I changed my route here. Yeah. So here. Yeah. Well, whatever. Sometimes I get lost here. Nothing like super new. You know. It for sure it's not here. So yeah, I'm going to do that later. Whatever. So yeah, I'm not sure about anything from this point forward. So I don't know if we'll have the opportunity to go to the Giovanni stronghold there. Odds are no. I am almost 100% sure we're not going to have to go to the Society of Leopold either. So no books. Or no book in this case. So yeah, so I guess we only need to do the library quest here and then go to Chinatown. Oh, to Chinatown, sorry, to East LA. And from that point forward, we will be only doing Sabat stuff, right? Oh yeah, I still don't need to go back to the PC to see the email from Beckett, right? But that's about it. Alright guys, so we'll continue this in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.